Hey, what is up, guys? So this is gonna be another fantastic road to master rank. This is gonna be the first one from the brand new month. And normally I know you have at this point a screen with the team, but this is a team that I promised this pirate to not, show the code for. So that's this phase right now, and we're gonna move on to the gameplay. So don't worry. So this is a brand new month, and I wanted to start out with the classic, with the last month's team that took me into master. And as you can see, it's not always the best idea, and it's not always the prettiest idea. And in the future videos you'll see that I'd change the team and I would go to different ones that I find will work. But this one definitely will bring some wins, but also a few losses. And that is one of those things that I've learned probably the most, that not always the same team will carry you on through month to month. Even though I kind of did that in January and February, March was completely different due to the brand new meta, and April, oh boy, April, another super hit, another set of rules. And honestly, that's good. I like pushing myself and pushing the boundaries of what I feel like is my comfort zone. So that is exactly what's gonna happen right here in this gameplay portion. So you know what, let's go. Road to Master starts now, and alright, so I'm gonna try to go Venusaur and Torcoil team first to get where I want to be. So this is the team I feel the most comfortable, and then I feel like after reaching certain thing, I can just start messing around with certain teams. But of course, it's never easy. It's not easy. I'm gonna literally go downstairs and throw the guy out of the window for drilling. Like, there's a pandemic, why you need to drill holes in your walls? Alright, Venusaur, Torcoil. Alright, Purior. And the Bull Clubs. Hey Shredder, how's it going, dude? How we doing today, mate? How's it going? Cheers. So Sylveon Obstagoon team, also something that I saw yesterday, right? Because number one, the stats are all best. Hey Lucario. I mean, like the stats, you can just, hyper train though. Nature, the same thing. So there are just so many things. Oh, thank you. Just my drill down through most of the game. Alright. Sleep powder, and we're gonna go heat wave or eruption. That's a good question. We're gonna go eruption. I had my mods that I went through the whole game. I created a team and they were just useless, and that was Dragapult. But like the ones that I had was just completely and utterly useless. But what can we do sometimes? Alright, so hey Lost Flake, how's it going, dude? Hello. I read it wrong. I read him, or wait, I think I done a sleeping powder on Obstagoon, did I? I think I did. No, yeah, on the wrong mon. Oof. Alright, but I still have one more turn, okay. Even if Rain's Battle, Dynamax player that I thought it was Sandaconda that I was drilled. Aww. Okay, come on, Torcoil. Torcoil, baby. Heatwave. That is insane what the Torkoil did. Good Torkoil. I think Arbiter Electricity has potential. People are sleeping on it. I'm not sleeping on it. I said day one. Because hey Ryan, good morning, hello. Thanks so much for the questions for the AMA. Since day one, I said this is gonna be the deck. I've seen this deck in Japan. I've checked the cards. And really, people are sleeping on it. People are like, oh, you know, Dragapult, oh, Mjoltek. But kind of forget how annoying Poison is. And with, you know, with Boss's Order, how powerful Electricity V can be. So, yeah, like that's the idea. I just want to put their whole team to sleep. But in all honesty, with World Championships being cancelled, hey Silly, how's it going? Hello, good morning. With Worlds being cancelled and, you know, all of that stuff happening, I do think that people will not care about Rebel Clash as a set until rotation, because like accessibility is you know, it's rough to get, you know, all the pieces. A few months from the Snorlax deck. What are you missing? Because, you know, when you don't have like pre-releases and you can't really, you know, go and just purchase the cards in Europe, especially, you know, and trade them and send them, it's really rough and it's tough to do that. Nah, I mean, it's all good. I think be just an expanded Chinchino control. I think it can beat just about anything. Only really struggles against rocks. Yeah. I wish, you know, because we've got goggles, right? As a tool. I wish goggles could be used on other bonds than metal type. That would be really cool, because goggles actually tell that your opponent can't put any damage counters on your mon, which is really nice. Okay, bull clubs, oof, taking a hit, but I'm fine. We got a max rockfall. That should be a knockout. That's a focus sash, but you know there's gonna be a sandstorm, so it's still a knockout. I should put it on the notepad when I'm missing. Yeah. And bulldoze, is just to activate. I mean, yeah, we have selfiehood, but selfiehood does not protect you from spell tags, for example, right, or stuff like that. And yeah, then it doesn't fit, right? There's no room for it. I was expecting that first turn from Dustclops. No, bulldoze was more important to make Trick Room. When you have other mons, but right now I need power, like I need pure power, so for me it's gonna be a bit different. So ally switch, because you know Dracovic is asleep and Dracovic is super powerful, and I am, you know, I have to be careful. That's also ally switch right now. Hey One Wing, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Appreciating that. Yep, so we got a sludge bomb, sure. He woke up and he read me. That's a GG. You see, that's what I said, right? If he's gonna read me, That's what's gonna happen. Dracovic, super powerful mod. And that is a game. That is a GJ. So in terms of decks, I do feel like, you know, people are sleeping on some, but at the same time, I don't blame them. The only interest that I have right now in the Rebel Clashes online IRL, I know we're not gonna get into like, I don't think there's a point of like purchasing a ton of Rebel Clash stuff. If you think, you know, you need something for a future deck that is gonna be in like post rotation, sure. So like, you know, bosses, all like the staples. But you know, when there's no tournaments, the interest, you know, is not there, and the fact that you can't always purchase the game, the cards. Yeah, you can post the list here if it's not like super long. Okay, and the bull clubs. I'm breeding a shiny Rotom now. Ooh, nice, 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 nice. So good luck with shiny Rotom, dude. Good luck with that. Not gonna lie, people would be kind of expecting ally switch with Dusclops. Yeah. I mean, I honestly thought, you know, this is not gonna happen, but it's what it is. So with World Championships being cancelled and the whole, you know, Premier events being cancelled, what I'm a bit sad about is a little bit of a different thing. Yeah, go for it. So I'm a bit sad about a different thing, and the thing is that we're not gonna receive any promos and nothing for players for the future, right? Because again, borders are closed, all of that stuff is happening, so no like League Cup things. Yeah, okay, follow me. Should have known. Oh, how can I win with Safeguard? Okay. The then GX, yeah, the then GX is gonna be hard. A 1 to 9 Temptation. It's okay. Protect and one more Eruption. So it's not like, you know, I want all the promos for myself, you know, just to, you know, sell them all. No, it's I'm kind of curious how they're gonna, you know, do it. How Pokemon is gonna approach, and Team Side is gonna approach promos for the future. Like, are they gonna, you know, still send them to league owners or not? You know, all those different things that I'm really curious about. Okay, Sleep Powder into Heat Wave. Because I can guarantee, you know, yeah, that's a Mudsdale Dynamax. It has to be. There we go. So, like, that's why I went with Sleep Powder on it. It should really work nicely. Sleep Powder, come on. Ah, he's been protected by a Safeguard. Dang it. No good. And Max Rockfall to top it out. Yep. We'll see, we'll see. One thing I can tell you that Quick Ball League Cup promo is going to be expensive, and those playmats with Lapras, they can become expensive because not everyone will able to get them or to create League Cup, and also if they are going to release something for Rebel Clash. Ally switch. Okay, Will-O-Wisp. Ha ha ha! Got him. Okay. I mean, he's got a Rhyperior to some degree, but at least Will-O-Wisp is not, working on Dusclops. Come on. Weakness policy, there we go. Rock slide. So what are your thoughts, guys, about World Championships being cancelled? I want to hear that opinion. I do want to hear that. So that it had been cancelled. Fine, and most likely the right move on their behalf. Yeah, it's a sad news. Like, but at least we know next year. I kind of thought about the points going to next season, and it kind of does unlock points for more people. But what I think they should do. They should be like, you know what, guys, we're gonna cut the point capacity for Worlds by half. We're gonna do that, so more and more people can come and play next year. So there will be no problem with that at all. Ah, he got me. Because like next year they just have to go big, right? Oh boy. Think about the competitive stuff with Pokemon. Maybe it's upset for people who's going. I'm not even who's going there, but imagine this. So when you're playing competitively, right? So the season is it's just like it's just like football season, right? And you're playing your world up. You're playing every single weekend. You're driving, you're going, and then they tell like, sorry, it's cancelled. You're not gonna. So it's sad because you work the whole year for it, right? But you work your whole year for something, and then it's like next year your points are still fine, which is good, but next year, right? And you were preparing. There's one problem that they didn't realize, and I don't think they never addressed it, which I addressed it in the video. As you know, there are 3 divisions: juniors, seniors, and masters. And depending on your age, you are in the division. But what if this year you would be in juniors, but next year you are in seniors? What if you were a senior and now you're going to be in masters? Point capacity is also different. So it does create those like weird scenarios. That's why I think what they should do is like 200 points for everyone across the globe. It doesn't matter if you are a master, senior, or junior. All divisions. Oh, thank you, Dan. I appreciate it. How's it going? Good morning. Right, that's what I think. 200 points, everyone. Doesn't matter what division you are. And just gather all the players during that Worlds to show how big it is, right? To commemorate that. Because if they're gonna leave because this is something, you know, people don't realize. If they, let's say they're going to leave the point capacity, it's still top 8 finishes of League Challenge and League Cup, which means that you have to win almost all cups, plus win few challenges. That is a problem. Because even if they, you know, even if they are getting rid of they're not getting rid of point capacity, if they are not, you know, if they're moving the points, it's fine, right? You don't have to grind those points again, which is great. But still, 80% of players were not even close to getting, you know, to getting that, to getting the 400 or like 450 points for US. It's so that's what I think. They should say and come up forward like, hey, listen guys, first things first, new PCGO, that's first and foremost, we're working on it. Second, we're lowering the capacity, so 200 points for everyone, so anyone can get to the Worlds, just for that 1 year. Other years do like 1,000 points, I don't care, but this 1 year it should be lowered. Wait. Slash bomb. And you should figure out, I mean, give us, you know, less prizes, or make everyone, you know, pay 10 pounds, let's say 10 pounds per entry, right, when you get the invite. I mean, you still have to, you know, give yourself the accommodation. I think no one would complain. It would be like, alright, cool, you know, they lowered it and now more people can go and enjoy it. I was in the junior and I was going to have to compete with masters next. No, you're not competing masters, so juniors will compete with seniors. No, it's not like you're gonna compete with. So you kind of missed the point. If you're a junior, even if there are only masters in the store, you in your division, you receive points for the first place because you're the only person. The thing is, if you're a junior and as you do, you have a birthday and you're now 1 year older, they move you to higher division, which is seniors. So you're still, you know, so if you're like 12 years old, you know, then you are 13 and you're gonna play against like 13 to 17, I believe, this age. So it's not gonna be like from junior to master. I mean, we don't have science to do that, at least not that I know of, to skip like, you know, 5 years of your life. But yeah, like the point capacity is different. So let's say you had the exact amount of points for, like, maybe you missed like 20 points, and you're gonna switch to different division. It might mean that you have to still grind some. That's why I think they should lower it. I think they should just get rid of divisions. There should be junior division that is completely separate, and those should be kids until like 16 years, so from 8 to 16, and then we got masters. That's it. Because there's nothing more annoying than you're running a tournament, there's one kid and others are masters, and you have to work your way to get like even any points. And the kid just, you know, he showed up, you know, he's the only one in his age group, so he gets the playmat with champion and he gets full points, because that's it. So that's one of those things I kind of dislike. But I stress that many times, because then you have parents, like little parents, using those champion mats, and you go like, dude, come on. So the only tournaments I've been Smash Bros. Shane's Raldon, ooh, nice. Alright, ally switch. So, you know, so there are a few things. I'm gonna like, I'm probably gonna do today a video about like my whole thoughts, because it's gonna be like a 10-minute video. What I think about, you know, what can happen to Pokemon, because honestly I think we're not in a good spot. And crap, yeah, we're not in a good spot here as well. And I do honestly think that we might actually see huge decrease in players depending on when we will be able to come back. I mean, I'm talking Europe, because I don't know how it is in States. Guys, whoever is from United States, can you send, you know, like mail, not an email, but like proper mail from state to state? Because like here you can't send, you know, any mail whatsoever from country to country, and it's really hard to even send from person to person inside the country right now. So this is why you know, why I'm saying that, you know, it might shorten the route. Because, but hey, I know that pre-release kits for Rebel Clash, the main, if they're gonna come, I know I'm getting myself one. So we're probably gonna have like pre-release at home. We're gonna record it, right? So we're gonna have some fun. So Dennis, tell me, how's your PTCGO, and how's your Animal Crossing as well? I hope it's good, you know. I hope you're doing really well in that game. A few cards I'm never gonna use. Got a good handful of new cards and about to check in. Ooh, nice. Are we a time traveler or not? Oh, levitate. Psychic gets me. Yep, GG. It passed naturally. Alright, so you're not a time traveler.